This is the story of Adolf Hitler's first love. Adolf was just 16 years old when he saw a 17-year-old lovely Jewish girl named Stefanie Rabatsch. She was with her mother by the park, on seeing which Adolf mentions to his friend, Alter, check out that juicy frau. To which his friend replies, which one, the mother or the daughter? The mother, obviously, Hitler replies. He then says, although I shall first try the daughter. It took Adolf 2 years to gain the confidence to speak to her, and when he finally did, he said, Stefanie, are you a raisin? Because you're raising my dick. Stefanie replies, and I quote, fuck off, you single testicle bitch. To which Hitler once said, you wish to buy a fucking Jew, motherfucker! Although he did not get to do Stefanie's mother either. But well, let's rewind a bit, cause other than Stefanie not giving him Stefanie, there were a few other events that caused this massive Jewicide. I meant massive genocide. Now that we have established the fact that Hitler was a sore loser, at least during his childhood, later on in life he does pull up in a fancy ride and have all his homies cheer for him, but as of his youth, he was a loser. Although he did try to live a fulfilling life, he did try to fall in love, he even went to art school, but he failed. Freaking loser. Did you ever wonder why did Hitler become a racist genocidal dictator after failing art school? Well, one possible explanation is he never learned to mix colors. Yeah, although one thing about Hitler is he was strong, unlike today's men and women. But there's a trick. A great way to immediately feel powerful is to keep your chest popped up, back straight, shoulders relaxed. Oh, I'm already feeling so powerful. And to completely feel the power, raise a hand and shout, Hail Hitler, Shiha! I bet that feels good, huh? Freaking Nazi. We as a species have always been easily influenced by people. The powerful speeches, the one that makes you tingle, get your blood rushing. Well, for Adolf Hitler, it worked the other way around too. There were a couple of articles that mentioned Adolf got quite some erections during his harangue speeches and orgasmed all over himself. That's hilarious of him. Can you imagine Hitler chanting with his homies? I say Jew, you say you. I say Jew, you say you. And somewhere between Jew and you, Adolf had creamed himself in his tighty whities. I guess he did Nazi that coming. Adolf was in a way blinded by his rage, and what followed was many terrible things. Over 1,000 concentration camps, the Holocaust, and deaths in over 1,000,000. And while all these were happening, Adolf's friend used to occasionally come and say shit like, Yo Adolf, what's the difference between a Jew and a pizza? A pizza doesn't scream in the oven. Adolf creamed himself again. Freaking loser. Well, I could tell you more about him, but that's about it. His life has nothing more. He's just a boring schmuck of a guy. Just a power-hungry life. Forget about if he's a good or a bad guy. But do you know how miserable it feels to be hungry for something all the time? Like, if you truly wanna live life, you gotta do it all. Not just stretch one power-hungry face throughout your life. And even if you wanna do that, have some fun, be diversified. You wanna have a Holocaust? Have it for all the races, not just one. Do you go to a rave party and have just one drug? No, right? But that's not my point. What I mean is, you don't try to get a boner with chasing power or luxury cars. Instead, have you ever smoked some crack and ran naked with a boner across the beach? Woo! This is life. The looks of horror among those kids' faces is priceless. When I accidentally stepped on their sandcastles. To truly live is to try something new every day. For starters, I heard Adolf's mistress, Eva Braun, was quite cute. Why don't you Google her photos and have a quick wank to her? And maybe you could send me some photos so I could have a wank as well, haven't wanked in days. God damn it.